for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Larry Joe Rayfield, age 69, of Hoover, died December the 11th. Graveside service will be on Thursday at 1 p.m. from Evergreen Cemetery in Sylacauga. Memorials can be given to the Christian Community Church, 305 West Sterrett Street in Columbiana, Alabama, 35051. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing that service. And Mr. Lindsay Moats died yesterday morning. Curtis and Son Funeral Home will announce the funeral arrangements. Bobby Presley, age 85, died December 4th. Funeral service will be today, I should say. Funeral service for Bobby Presley, age 85, will be today at 1 o'clock from Friendship Baptist Church in Childersburg, with burial in the Kahatchee Cemetery. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing that service. And Charles Seifer died yesterday morning. Curtis and Son Funeral Home will announce the funeral arrangements. In other obituary news this morning, Mr. O.C. Lewis Minor, Jr., age 91, of Sylacauga, died Sunday at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Funeral service Wednesday at 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son North, with the Reverend Mac McCaleb officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation tonight at the North Chapel of Curtis and Son from 5 until 7. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing that service. An interment for Mr. Jerry Keller will be today at 1:15 from Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Funeral service for Wayne Gandy, age 71, of Childersburg, is Thursday at 1 p.m. from Sylacauga First Assembly of God, with Reverend Brian Jones officiating. Mr. Gandy died December 12th at Grandview Medical Center. Visitation at the church on Thursday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Funeral service for Henrietta Farrell Morris, age 85, of Sylacauga, will be Friday at 2 p.m. from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Minister Mike Kaiser officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mrs. Morris died December the 11th at Coosa Valley Nursing Home. Visitation Friday, noon until 2 at the funeral home. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Memorial service for Mr. James Earl Langley, age 72, of Alexander City, will be Friday, December 18th at 3 p.m. The chapel of Radley Funeral Home, Reverend Michael Waldrop officiating. Mr. Langley died Sunday, December 13th at Chapman Healthcare Center. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City, directing. And graveside service for Mr. James Blake Schaefer, Jr., age 62, of Alexander City. That service will be today at noon from Hillview Memorial Park, with the Reverend Wayne Cowhick officiating. Mr. Schaefer, Jr. died December 12th at his residence. He was a member of the Alexander City Methodist Church. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report this morning brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.